Hello everybody, welcome to the INORL Kirkland Truck Series race number 1. To kick the season off, we got Kenny Bale on the front row, on the pole. To start us off, and we got Derek Schauer, Garrett Pichu London and Garrett Benson row 2, Patrick Warren and Chris Dollerton row 3, Henry Nova, Eugene Max row 4, and Nick Brockman and Austin Ogo row 5. So, here we'll take a look at your starting lineup for today's race as we will get underway to start out season number 2 of the INORL Kirkland Truck Series. And welcome back. So you guys got to look at the starting lineup today. So, here we go. Kenny Bale, rookie here in the Truck Series, looking to make a huge move of not being in my series at all and going into the Truck Series, starting off slow and starting off in the low category. And hopefully he will move his way up to the Nationwide and Cup Series if we do have replacement signups, which Cup replacement signups should be up by then. Or by this video should be uploaded. Or by the time this video is uploaded. Oh my gosh, I said that wrong. But some names we had last season: Rod Houston, Kyle Thomas, Garrett Benson, Henry Nova, James Shelley, Charles Sanford, your season 1 champ, Austin Ogo, Drew Austin, Patrick Warren, Tommy Reinick, and Eugene Max were all the veterans, and Stephen Paul III. Be all the veterans racing today, and the rest are rookies. I only said like 10 names, but here we go. Season 2 is underway here in the INORL Kirkland Truck Series. You see already moves being made here. As Kenny Bale's leading him down, coming off of 2 down the long back stretch here. And they're going to try and make moves early so they can stay up there. As there goes Garrett Benson. He was a replacement last season, and he's been loving the Truck Series ever since. And now he's moved up to into a great spot in that 3 truck. And there's Theo Stiegel, the 98, trying to make a move on the bottom. They're almost going to make it 4 wide right behind them. Wow, they made contact and they pushed Sanford out of the way, your season 1 champ. I don't think you want to do that. We're going to have a huge wreck if something happens here. They're going 3 by 3 by 3 all the way back. Everyone trying to make as many moves as possible. Right now, coming down the backstretch is your leader, Theo Stiegel. And then Drew Austin and Charles Sanford right there on the bottom. Zach Buchanan pushing Drew Austin. Right behind Zach Buchanan is Kyle Matthews. Can Zach Buchanan get a lap led? No, he will not. Tight racing here today at Daytona. So, caution is still not come out yet. But we might see a caution. 4 wide. Take a close look at it. No caution yet. Zach Buchanan and James Qualls are battling for the lead. Now it's Dustin Ray on the inside. Zach Buchanan is going to make a move. He's going to go to the middle lane. And Chris Dollerton shuffled up in the 4 wide situation, coming off of 4. Down to the tri-oval. Oh boy! Making contact! And caution is out! I did not even realize caution was out, and the leader was Dustin Ray, PJ Williams, Derek Umstadt, Matt Benassi, Rod Houston, Brendan Tudisco, Stephen Powell III. We'll find out what happened here to bring out the caution as Dustin Ray is your leader. And we're back. So, here is what happened to bring out the caution here today. PJ Williams, Matt Benassi, and Dirk Umstadt gave too much room to the 39 of John Dillon. And they didn't. I don't think they meant to give him that much room, but they did. And it involved in a huge wreck that puts PJ Williams and Matt Benassi on their roofs. And Tudisco nowhere to go. Rod Houston and Umstadt nowhere to go. As PJ Williams, not a good start to his season. Oh my God. Taking on board here in cockpit view. Yeah, I don't know. Let's watch it from a roof cam. Oh boy. So right here, this is when they went airborne. You see, you can't even get the camera because it broke. Wow. A horrific wreck for PJ Williams. And hopefully he's okay. We'll take you back to the green flag as Dustin Ray is not your leader. The 19 pit? I don't know. I think they did make pit stops, but I'll check it out as I'll pause it real quick so we don't get too ahead of ourselves. Yes, we did. We did have pit stops. But the top three three of them stayed out. And the first one out was, in fact, Dustin Ray, and then Kyle Thomas and James Qualls, Kyle Matthews, and Cody Lamas, your top five off of pit road. So we'll take you back to the green flag here as Garrett Benson is your leader. And we're back. So, I accidentally went too far of the time, as you can see right here. I accidentally went too far. So we have the retirees of this race. Let me just make sure, because they're not working here. PJ Williams, Derek Umstadt, Rod Houston, Matt Benassi, Brendan Tudisco, and Stephen Paul III. So, we're going to get set to go green here, as I'm going to fast forward a little bit. And we should have a great race here today. We have one pit stop already. Will we see another one? Will we see another caution? I bet we will. Green flag is back out. We are back racing here at Daytona. In 1 second. Okay, there we go. Joe Davis in the one trying to go to the inside. He's going to try and pass Garrett Benson, but Garrett Benson's getting a push from Blake Hochschild, but Joe Davis is going to push from Dustin Ray in the 19. As James Qualls goes to the bottom, he's a send duck at the moment, but he's going to get some draft from the 51 to Gabe Williams. But Gabe Williams is going to go down the bottom and make it 4 wide. He's going to make it 4 wide for the lead. Look at this. Joe Davis is pitting. Tommy Reinick is also pitting. Only them two are pitting. He gives up the third place position right there. We have a separate pack. I guess because of the 84 of holding up these guys. They're going to need to work their way up. Austin LaPlante being one of them. Charles Sanford, also your season champion. Season 1 champ, that is. And there goes Zach Buchanan to the inside. He's going to help James Qualls back to the lead here. And James Qualls is going to lead the lap. Buchanan second. And more pit stops? Or what? I don't know what's going on. Joe Davis might be, or Garrett Benson might be out of fuel. Yes, the 3 is out of fuel. So it holds up more of the field. And Dylan Young. Did my NR 2003 just crash? Oh, no, it didn't crash. My bad. I failed dramatically. I don't know, fuel strategies are being played in effect here. Maybe teammates, Cody Lamas and Theo Stiegel might be pitting at the same times. No! They're pitting at different times. Is James Qualls out of fuel? Man, I'm so confused right now. Looks like Drew Austin might be very low. He's getting freight train back here. Who else is coming in? Cody Lamas, Pichu London, Charles Sanford, James Shelley, John McNamara. Blake Hochschild's out of fuel. Garrett Benson's out of fuel. And that's about it. Garrett's going to get lapped. He tried making it on fuel, but unfortunately could not. Neither can Blake Hochschild. They'll be called to the, they'll have to call the tow truck. I don't know if it'll be a caution though. But, Dustin Ray's coming in. Gabe Williams is coming in. Zach Buchanan, Chris Washer, James Qualls, Dylan Young, and Theo Stiegel are staying out. And so is Kyle Matthews, Nick Brockman, Austin LaPlante, Drew Austin, Eugene Max, Charles Belding, Kenny Bale, Derek Schauer, Austin Ogle, and Chris Dollarton. Nova, Warren, Ray, Kyle Thomas, Gabe Williams, John Dillon's coming in. With no front end, he's just riding around the track right now. Now, are any of these leaders out of fuel? James Qualls! James Qualls is out of fuel, but will he make it around to pit road in time? He will lose a lot of positions, though. And Kyle Matthews is also out of fuel. And who's still staying out? Chris Washer's still staying out. I don't know if that's a smart idea on the 29 team. Maybe just to get a lead. You know what? Screw this. To lead a lap. God. John Dillon does come out of pit road. I think your leader coming around will be whoever is behind Chris Washer in the 29. Oh, and Garrett Benson cannot make it around. We will call the tow truck, and neither can Blake Hochschild. And here comes Chris Washer. And I don't know who, like we said, we do not know who the leader will be. We'll have to check it out. I say it's gonna be the 98 of Theo Stiegel, but I don't know. Zach Buchanan. Dylan Young comes out in front. Zach Buchanan third. And I screwed that up. I didn't mean to put Dylan Young in the whole name. Sorry about that. And I don't know. Zach Buchanan is the leader, though. Coming back to the stripe, I believe. And we get confirmation that it is still the 29 of Chris Washer. As it will not be anymore, as Dylan Young is actually your leader. Chris Washer cannot get to the pace. And I think that was a costly move right there. And Theo Stiegel goes to the inside. Dustin Ray and Gabe Williams right behind him. He's going to get a big push. As James Shelley, Cody Lamas, and Zach Buchanan are the other drivers in this. Looks like 7-car breakaway. As Hochschild did not make it on fuel, unfortunately. So he had to get the tow truck, and they called him in, and they pulled him into the pit lane, and he got the fuel he needed, and was back on track, and I think a few laps down. Where's Qualls in the 70? He also ran out of fuel as well. He's 28th a lap down. John Dillon also right there. He's not a lap down though. He's the last car on the lead lap. Last truck on the lead lap. Will these drivers have to make another pit stop? We'll have to find out as we got 5 to go at the line right here. I don't know if Zach Buchanan is going to play this smart here. And there's Garrett Benson coming off. They will not be in effect with him, I don't think. No, they said he has to merge when the leaders leave. So, I think he might even catch the tail end of the draft. I don't even know. Looks like he is. But he'll fall back to this draft, if anything. And they're getting a lot of race. They're getting racy over here. As Dustin Ray is your leader. Coming back to the stripe. We got 4 to go here at Daytona. And Garrett Benson did catch the tail end of this draft, so he'll try his best to maybe get up there pretty quick. As he's working his way up there really quick, honestly. And Theo Stiegel down on the inside, getting a push from Zach Buchanan and Cody Lamas. Now, with Garrett Benson being here on the lead pack, he could be the maker or breaker here in this race. And we will have to see pit stops. But did they save enough fuel, or were they out on the track long enough to where they will not have to make any more pit stops? I don't know if that's what Chris Washer was thinking. Maybe that was Chris Washer's idea, but we're seeing that the one of Joe Davis is slow. Maybe he's just gonna come around and so they can draft each other. But they have the leaders right behind them. Zach Buchanan, Dylan Young in the lead. I don't know. They might take the risk and stay out. It's going to be a huge risk if they stay out the rest of the way and make it on fuel. We hope that Garrett Benson will not take that risk once again. And we have Dustin Ray and Gabe Williams pitting. We're going to have some slow trucks up ahead. Like we said, they're just swapping with drafting, but it's not going to be helping them. Buchanan is going to be really steady and perfect on these last 2 laps. He needs to win this race. But look at Theo Stiegel making it 3 wide with Garrett Benson and Dylan Young, but he goes back on the back behind Garrett Benson to not lose the draft. And now it's going to be a battle back to the stripe with these slow cars. White flag is out. Theo Stiegel leading them. Do they have enough fuel to make it? Or will they run out of fuel on the last lap and maybe possibly even the last turn? Buchanan pushing Stiegel. Benson right behind him. Dylan Young right there as well. Theo's giving him the room, but Theo puts a block on the 9 of Zach Buchanan. That might have been the block of the race, but James Qualls is slow. Will not be in effect, but it might have just broke up the draft between Buchanan and Stiegel. Back to the stripe. Theo Stiegel's going to win here at Daytona, the season opener, race number 1 at Daytona. Wow, what an exciting race here today at Daytona, as Theo Stiegel brings the win here today. Wow, what an exciting race. Congratulations to the 98 of Theo Stiegel. He wins here today, as Dylan Young ends up 3rd. Congratulations to him. He really deserves that 3rd place spot. And here at Daytona, Pichu London is one of the watchouts today. He started 4th today, ended up 22nd. But all in all, great race here today. Congratulations to Theo Stiegel. Zach Buchanan gets 2nd. Derek Schauer gets 4th. Kyle Matthews, after running out of fuel off of turn number 4, heading into pit lane down to the trioval, he comes out with the top 5. Austin LaPlante is 7th. Oh, I forgot Chris Washer. Chris Washer is 6th. 8th is Eugene and Max. 9th is Nick Brockman. And 10 is Drew Austin. Thank you guys for watching here today. As you have been watching the INORL Kirkland Truck Series here at Daytona. As here come your points. It's Theo Stiegel wins here today. Congratulations to him. We'll see you guys in Phoenix for race number 2. And thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys later.